Hello everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for another exciting episode of Play or Pass, a review show where I play a game for a little while and I tell you what I think of it. In today's very special episode, thanks to the developers of Terraria, we're going to be playing the Xbox Live or Xbox 360 version of Terraria, the insanely popular 2D I have a goal for this video, and that is to say Minecraft at the most 5 times. At the most, because I do not want to just talk about Minecraft. It's already known that that didn't count. It's already known that these two games are similar, but in my opinion, they are completely different games and have a lot of differences. The only comparison I'm gonna make is the fact that they're both survival, crafting, building based, finding resources under the ground, fighting enemies. But Terraria, I've always felt, has such a larger developed single player mode. I figured I'd go ahead and show you. There's a lot of achievements. There's 30 different achievements, and they're really involved, like with fighting bosses and digging a lot. And we'll go ahead and go through the options. There's a nice little nifty how to play basics. We can adjust our controls. So this is kind of one of the weirdest things about this game are the controls. Now, I personally didn't have when I first started. There's also a really nice tutorial. But I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to go ahead and just play as my character. There's a really nice character customization if you've never played the game before. I actually really like the character customization in this game. But yeah, you can like change eye color, you can change skin color, so you can make yourself like a demon. I'm a girl right now. That's okay, but that's not what my intent was. So let's go ahead and just play as my character, and we'll go to Red Panda Planet. I'm going to make sure... Here's one thing I don't like about the game. If you play online... and for whatever reason your Xbox Live, and I'm assuming this goes for the same for PSN as this game is coming out for both, if your live connection disconnects, it will stop the game. And the game is pretty good about auto-saving, but I had an issue with this where I was in the middle of fighting an enemy, and my game just stopped. And I lost some progress. It's not that bad, because like I said, the game does auto-save pretty often. But it is a little frustrating when stuff like that happens. But yeah, so I really do like this game a lot. In fact, I always liked it more than Minecraft. There you go, there's one of my mentions of that game. I really do, because I feel like this game is more based around, it's more set up for you. It's, here's all these things, here's all these enemies, here's all these bosses, now play the game. And I thought the bunny rabbit just like took off and like flew away. There's a much more enriched weapon and fighting system. I just think this game is so much better. Now, to be fair, Minecraft is more based around building things, different structures, stuff like that, and that's totally cool. I don't have a problem with that in the slightest. I'm gonna go ahead and forge some things. Oh God, I should probably make another chest. Let's first go ahead and smelt these. But one thing I will say about this, there's two big issues I have with this game on Xbox or PSN. I first of all do not like the controls. That's actually not entirely true. I like the controls. What the? Oh, because I don't have room. Shit. Let's make another chest. Because I'm also holding a lot of things I don't entirely need. This is frustrating. I don't know how you just delete... Oh, trash. Wow, I didn't even know that was there. We'll get rid of clay blocks. We'll obviously keep golden ore. I'm going to get rid of some of my dirt because I have a lot. I don't need a tombstone. Daybloom, ruby I'll hold on to. I just got done doing a pretty big mission. So... I'm just getting rid of pretty much everything that's not a material. Cobwebs I need so I can eventually make a bed. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. And I don't think I need 500, so I'll just get rid of those. So yeah, before I started recording this, I went ahead and did a pretty big dig, and found quite a few things that's gonna end up being really useful. I don't really like the menu system all that much. I didn't really like the menu system of the original Terraria on PC, but I do like, I can't really put my finger on why I don't like this. but I really don't too much. So I'm going to go ahead and make some bars. Got a lot of silver. Gold and copper. So, like I said, I did get done doing a pretty large mission, so I have a lot of resources right now. I also want to point out the fact that if you've never played Terraria, you need to understand there is an insane end game to it. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do later in the game. I kind of want to make an iron or a silver sword, but at the same time, I feel like maybe I shouldn't bother. Let's see here. I'm just kind of looking at all my options. I don't know why I don't have the ability to make armor. Let's see. Oh, because I don't have enough. It takes a lot. Jeez. So maybe I should just... Also, I don't like how tiny the numbers are in the corner. I can make a crown. I really don't like that either. I mean, it's a lot of just small... Here's the thing. I have a lot of really small nitpicky issues with this game. For the most part, I really like it. But I feel like with doing a player pass on this game, you need to understand, and most people do, that there is an insane end game to Terraria, or late game, I should say, not end game, where you get a lot of useful items. Oh, I don't have any. Let's go ahead and just make a silver bow, because I use the bow a lot in this game. And then I'm not going to worry about anything else. Let's see. What can we do with the hammer? Nothing. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go back out and search for things. Actually, you know what? Before we go, let's move some stuff around. But yeah, I have a little bit of trouble working through... Oops, I didn't mean to hotkey that. Yeah, I do like that there's hotkeys, though. The thing in the bottom left is the D-pad, and you can hotkey... so let's see. Forceful Iron Broadsword. Where's the silver sword I just made? No, seriously, where did it go? Or is it... No, I didn't make... Did I make an... No, I made a silver sword. Oops. I also have a demonic iron pickaxe. I really don't know how that happened. I guess there's like a random... I'm not the biggest expert on Terraria, too. I don't think I've mentioned that, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Oh, no, I didn't make a silver... I made a silver bow, not a silver sword. Duh. So let's go ahead and move this to... Am I not... Oh, and it's damaged. I didn't even realize that. Where's our chest? Oh, duh. I have a little... Like I said, I have some trouble working the menu system. And that's more my fault than the game's fault, but it's worth mentioning. We can probably throw a lot of this stuff away. I wish we could throw stuff away from in the chest. We can't quick stack anything either. I guess I'll just hold on to all the things I have right now. Because the way I'm playing Terraria, you can play different ways, like different difficulties. Like you can play hardcore, where you lose all your items when you die. The way I'm playing right now, I'm playing normal mode, I believe it's what it's considered. And that's really just as you play, or when you die, you lose some of your money. Let's go ahead and test out the silver bow. It definitely seems like it shoots these faster. I like using bow and arrows a lot in this game, mainly because you can make so many arrows, because arrows are just pieces of wood and pieces of stone, which you get quite a lot of. So I think right now I have 348 arrows. Now, depending on what you're fighting or what you're doing, it can be really easy to go through them. But at the same time, there's a small percentage chance that when you actually shoot said arrows, they will remain. So that's really cool. Oh, come on, you jerk. So these are the most basic enemies in the game. They give you gels that allow you to make torches, which are very important, because when it gets dark in this game... Actually, like, this game is impossible to play without torches. In Minecraft, at least, in the versions now, older versions, it wasn't so much. You can't really see it all in the dark in this game specifically, especially when you tunnel down. So it is very important to have torches. I'm also talking about this game as if you haven't played it. I apologize if you're watching this and you're like, I already know how Terraria works, or Terraria, or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it a way you don't like, but that's just too damn bad. I'm sorry if you feel like this is insultingly simple, but I don't want to come this way. That's the desert area. I'm sorry if it's insultingly stupid, but yeah, I feel like you're going to see this game and you'll be like, well, it is just like 2D Minecraft, but it's really, really not. If go ahead and Google, like, what the, oh, that's a vulture. Okay. Go ahead and Google, like, some Terraria playthroughs and, like, look at later episodes, and there is just some insane stuff. Item-wise especially, like, you get some really cool items in this game, from, like, grappling hooks to jetpacks to just, there's so much stuff in this game. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys down into, I just realized I don't have very many torches, down into a hole I was working in earlier, and hopefully we won't run into anything too terrible. Down here you'll start to notice one of the biggest glaring issues is the lighting issue. The backgrounds and the light, you can see it's like kind of lagging a bit. I don't know why that is, but it's kind of annoying, especially there's like other things on the screen, so enemies. It can get kind of bad, but it doesn't get bad like above ground. It's specifically like the lighting effect of several torches and the walls and the background. And that's okay. I mean, no game is perfect, but just so you know, there are some lag issues. And I have not I'm playing this on Xbox, so I don't oh god, that's Eater of Worlds. Or not Eater of Worlds. Eater of Worlds is about 100 times that. Alright, well, I want him to come back over here. I don't have any sound on, so I can't hear when this guy's showing up. But I have a pretty good weapon set, or item set right now. That's one of the other things I really like about... Oh, God. I guess I died down here, didn't I? So now I have to be super careful. Did I just... Okay. So we're going to have to make some platforms as we go down. And I can go ahead and get into the controller. I guess I could have just jumped into the water, but I didn't know that. I forgot that was down there. When I first started playing this, I kind of... Oh, you piece of shit. I kind of went on a Twitter rampage about it, and I apologize for that if you read that. And I'm kind of confusing you now because I'm talking so well about the game. Or highly. It's a little strange, I will say. Oh, I almost got him. It's strange controlling this game. Like, Minecraft, once, there you go. I think is that 5 times? Because now I need to stop saying it. The thing about, I'm saying it again just to reiterate, but the thing about Minecraft was, oh god, bat. Where's my weapon? Oh no! Okay, it translated much better because it was first person, and the Xbox 360 controller worked really well with it. And I was actually, when I first thought about this game being on Xbox, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. I don't really like playing games with okay, now I remember. I came down here last time. I remember what happened now. There is a giant body of water that has piranhas down there. So I'm going to play it safe and just dig down, which is what you're supposed to do in this game. But I was at first like, okay, cool. I don't really like playing this game with keyboard and mouse. I think it's really difficult to play in that way. And I was excited. And then I came home and I started playing it thanks to Lisa, who, I don't know exactly who she works for, but she sent me a review copy of the game. Thanks a lot. I really do appreciate it. I always... Oh, no! Oh, shit. Dang it. Yep, that'll happen. Okay, I'm not gonna go back over there this time. And I believe this way is the jungle. So I'm gonna actually go to the jungle area. I don't see, like, the thing is, I played Terraria on PC for, if I was going to put an amount of time on it, oh, I don't know. Actually, we should go back to our home so I can make more torches. There's a demon's eye. These things are kind of just a pain. Oh, zombie. Oh, get away. They do so much damage. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Jesus. Oh, I can't see anything. Yeah, that was terrible. I don't really care when I die because it's so easy to gather money in this game. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out everything in the area. I apologize if you can hear me. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff around here. Just go ahead and keep hitting. Our sword's got decent knockback, it seems. So when an enemy comes flying at you, you can bob them back. I just really want to be on the offensive instead of the defensive, so I can just take out these guys and be on my merry way. But yeah, I want to go ahead and go back to our home base so I can make torches, and then I'll probably work my way back over here. believe I killed. So there's no experience in this game, which, I mean, I'm totally fine with. It's a resource-based game, so the idea is that you gather things that increase your strength or your abilities rather than gain levels. So I've always liked that model in any game. So we're going to have to try and do our best here. See, the darkness really makes areas like this difficult, but since I've traversed this path so many times, I become rather good at it. And I know that you can make a checkpoint or a respawn area, but I kind of don't like to do that because I like being, it's not the middle. Oh, shoot. Actually, you know what? Let's just, can I make, no, I don't have wood. And I don't have my axe with me. So I can't even make, and I don't have wood with me, so I can't make an axe. Okay, let's just, oh, we're right here. So I'm actually going to try and explore, oh, hey, mana stars, or whatever they're actually called. Let's go ahead and get this guy away from our house. Oh, and we're destroying our house as we attack him. I didn't mean to switch to my pickaxe, but that's what I had. There's a lot of weapons in this game, though. Like, I have a boomerang right now. Like I said, the bow and arrow is probably one of the most fun items to use. In my opinion, anyway. But no, I know you can make a respawn point, but I haven't made a bed yet. And I'm not really ready to make a home in the game yet. I'm seriously still in such the early game compared to what's to come in this. So don't be like, I know it's... I feel bad that you kind of have to take my word for it, but the game seriously gets so... what do I want to say? Not better, because I don't think the game is bad at this point, but it gets so much more interesting and heavy in the gameplay. Like, see, I mean, we have all this room for equipment, all this room for buffs, all this room for, what is that, vanity? So, like, different hats and clothing and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff. I have trouble getting over into the later game in this because I just, at most points, do not know what to do. And that's my own fault. It's not really the game's fault. I've probably put in like 3 hours or so right now, and it took me a while to get used to the controls, which I still need to discuss because I think that's one of the things that a lot of people are going to be interested in. I can make different colored torches. That's pretty cool. And this guy looks like he's going to fly into my house. So, yeah. Take it, Demon Eye. I wonder if there's a higher percentage chance of your bow or your arrows being reusable if you have a better arrow, or a better bow and arrow. So the controls in this game, I'll go ahead and kind of show it now, is you have this little cursor here, and at first I was like, this is ridiculous, how am I supposed to build things with this? And then I realized, or someone commented, I don't remember who they are, but they tweeted at me when I was complaining, that if you right-click your right stick, if you click your right stick, you will get this little grid, it goes along a grid. More so, and you can turn down the sensitivity so it goes even more so. I kind of would have liked if, but even when you turn down the sensitivity, it's not as good. I'd like it a lot more if it snapped a bit more, but you get used to it. And then you can go anywhere from a certain range, and then you can just kind of build stuff. So I do like that. I'm really glad they put that on there. I need to... This stone block away. I know my house is so shitty, but I don't really care. There we go. So I do like that, but at the same time, it still feels kind of awkward, and that's what she said. But I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Like, it doesn't feel like it should, in my opinion. I still have a pretty firm belief that Terraria is made for the PC. And I think a lot of this, and this, I hope this is the last time I say this, I think a big point of this game being out on Xbox and PSN now is that they saw the major success of Minecraft on Xbox, and they said, hey, well, we could port our game, and they did. And I'm not saying, like, that's a bad idea. I'm not saying, like, oh, Terraria once again copied off Minecraft. I'm just literally saying I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they got the idea, but the game doesn't really translate as well on this. And I heard, I don't remember who told me this, but I believe someone told me that someone else owns this game now, that they sold the rights to their game, and that's actually why it's on here. I also know it wasn't actually developed for Xbox by, I can't even tell if I actually put platforms. No, I didn't. I know it's not, I don't believe, it doesn't seem to be, that it was actually developed by Relogic, the people who made Terraria. It seems like it was, I don't see, the thing is, there was like a bunch of opening credits in this game. It says Relogic on there, but I imagine it's just to pay respect to the original creator. Oh, goddamn zombies. Come on. Leave me alone. I just got over here. Ah, shit. Alright, so I hate playing this game at night, and I don't know because I haven't made a bed, but I'm pretty sure you don't sleep in it to make it go from like day to night. I'm pretty sure all sleeping in a bed does is just put your respawn point there, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's important, but it's not the most important thing to me personally. So I'm kind of just trying to see, maybe I should dig here. I haven't dug here before. So normally what I do is I just kind of make sure I have a nice source of light. And then I just kind of... This game is unlike other survival-based games because this game can be kind of boring at this point. When you're just digging straight down and searching for things and you don't have a lot of health and you don't have a lot of weapons. What was that? Demon's Eye? Why is there Demon's Eye? Whoa. How'd they get over there? I'm glad I saw that, though, because this is probably a bigger fall than I'd like. Let's just dig through here, and hopefully we'll be able to kill them. There's a bunny rabbit. And I'm just using my pickaxe because, well, I might as well use my sword. Oh, don't come over here. These things' AIs are terrible. What's it? I don't... Oh, you... Come over here when... They're kind of like, not terrible. It's not that it's bad AI, it's just really stupid AI that I don't have patience for. I don't know what he just dropped. I think he dropped the contact lens. Alright, so let's go over here. I haven't, this is a pretty big... And you can tell, like, when you're going somewhere important in the game, it's very obvious. There'll be treasure around, there'll be, you know, oh gosh, tunnelways. And this is actually the most intact tunnelway I think I've seen in the game. So now what we're going to want to do is just start digging here. And eventually we'll, you know, either get caught up into another shaft, or we will not find anything. But I'm pretty sure we will. The game is randomly generated, as you might imagine. And I like that a lot about it. I mean, you can get some really amazing things in this. But since most of the game is predominantly spent, in my experience anyway, digging down, it normally doesn't matter as much, but that's fine. So I figured I'd go ahead now and go ahead and talk more about the new features added to this version of the game. To be clear, I do like it a lot. Is it 1,200 Microsoft points? Yeah, it's $14.99, which I'm glad they didn't raise the price up to 20 since Minecraft did. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Minecraft being that expensive because, you know, the actual game, Minecraft, is $27. So you actually get it for $7 cheaper, which is... I ended up complaining about that in my video of that, but whatever. It's not the point. So the game is $14.99. It does have online play with up to 8 people. It also has split screen mode, only on HD TVs though. That's something that no one really seemed to understand in Minecraft. We get calls all the time. I work at GameStop, and we get calls all the time, and I'm the only one that ever plays Minecraft, so I get asked questions about it first. And it's always, why can't we play the game together? It's like, do you have an HD TV? Yeah. Is your Xbox hooked up with an HDMI? No. Well, you can't play it then. You have to be HD. And so this game's the same thing. So up to 4 players in split screen, and from what I saw, it actually looks pretty good. It's not all the characters on the screen at once, like, you know, new Super Mario Brothers style. Everyone's got their own little sector. Up to 8 players online, which is cool. It's obviously important to let people play online, and I haven't been able to play online. Well, the game hasn't come out yet, so I don't have any friends. Northern Lion won't play with me, but he got the game on PSN, I believe, so he wouldn't play with me anyway. Or even though I have PSN, I got this on Xbox, because that's the code they gave me. So I don't know how well the game holds up online. I mean, normally games don't have that many issues online, so I'm sure it's fine. But it's nice to have like dependable Minecraft. Like, that was the nice thing about Minecraft 2, was the fact that you don't have to deal with making your own server or finding a neutral server or anything like that, which doing a lot of digging, and I don't feel like we're finding anything, but I'll go a little bit farther. Like I said, the game is a lot of digging around, and for some people that might be boring, for some people that might be fine. It's kind of relaxing, actually, and the music in this game is really good. And the sound design in general, like, I like the sound effects. Oh, sweet, we actually did get somewhere cool. I don't really need copper. Copper, they start you out in this game with copper everything, like one of every item you need. Well, like pickaxe, axe, and sword, which is cool. I like that. They start you out like that. Let's see. So here we have a jar, which oftentimes has something useful in it. It had copper in it, so not actually that useful. Bombs, shurikens, it can have quite a few interesting things in there. And our goal is to find jars and treasure chests. Treasure chests almost always have something really good in them. The only treasure chest I've found so far, I believe, yeah, I think I've only found one. The coolest one I found, the only one I found, had a boomerang in it, which I don't actually use anymore now that I have more upgraded weapons. But it was cool for the little bit of time that I had it. But you get... Oh, there's a slime. Not really running into very many enemies, though. But once again, the later game has... Or mid to later game has a lot of crazy stuff in it. Pretty zany stuff, I should say. There's another green slime, which means... I mean, we gotta be coming up to something good. Oh, there's water here. Water sucks in this game. It really halts progress. You do end up getting items that allow you to breathe underwater or swim better, but in the beginning of the game you are pretty much useless in water. You can't, like, if you go too deep and you can't jump up the water, you're pretty much screwed. Or jump out of the water, I should say. Let's go ahead and just kill that guy. And that looks really promising. So we're gonna go ahead and come down here. Go ahead and dig through this. And the water is, I don't know what I'd call that. Not dynamic. That might have actually been bad. But it actually also doesn't look like this goes anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and just switch to this mode. I guess I'll call that free cursor mode. That sounds like a good name. The game does do a good job, though, of automatically digging in certain spots. Oh, God. I'm a little nervous. You don't want to go down somewhere. Let's go this way instead. It looks like there's something useful over there. But yeah, so there are items that allow you to function better in water. In fact, I believe there's a whole piece of the game that happens underwater. So, okay, so we got another pot here. And it's got copper coins in it, which is fine. And money, I don't remember exactly what money is for. I know eventually you can get more people living in your house and they will sell you things. I don't know if you actually... I really don't remember what you do with money otherwise, and I apologize for that. Once again, I am not a Terraria expert. I'm kind of like, when I started playing Terraria is when kind of people stopped playing it so much. Definitely going to get back into it, though, because I watched the trailer, and I was like, man, the late game in this is so cool. It just takes a while to get there, depending on your luck, or skill, I guess, too. But your luck in what you find and how fast you find it. And then, obviously, this is one of those games where you may end up spending a lot of time on the wiki, which is okay. Just, it takes a while to learn what everything is and what it does and how you find this or that. And not everything has a name. It doesn't label things, like, immediately. So if, like, you just see some random thing just there, and you don't know what it does or what it is, you can't just, like, click on it and be like, what is this? You kind of have to figure a lot of it out yourself, which is fine. I'm getting worried. I think I just want to dig down again, because I'm not seeing anything. But then again, when I start to say that, that's when we actually find stuff. So, getting a lot of stone blocks, which, like I said, stone blocks are cool because it allows you to make more arrows, and I am a fan of shooting arrows in this game. You also get guns, I believe. Guns, lightsabers, axes. Well, axes are used to cut trees, but I think you can also... Ooh, gold ore. And gold ore is more useful in this game than it is in other games. I did not get all the gold. Let's go ahead and place a lantern. I also like that the lanterns, you can carry them and they light stuff. Like, it makes sense. It sounds weird that I'm saying I like that, but I do like that a lot. that you could just carry a a torch around. I don't know what I called it before. I like that you can carry a torch around and it just lights your way. Also, you can get glow sticks, so you can throw stuff down and see what's below you, which I really wish I had, but I did not make one because I'm a fool. And I don't know if you need a crafting table to make one, so I'm not even gonna... Okay, we're safe to jump here. And we'll go ahead. I also have this really bad habit, and I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I almost always place, like, way more items than I actually need. But that's okay. So took out the yellow slime, and there's more gold, so we gotta be close to some cool stuff. But anyways, I keep getting off topic. A while ago, I was trying to say what new stuff was in this game, and it's in the trailer that they originally... Whoa, 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 what was that? Okay, something... Oh, it's sand, not gold. It was in the trailer they released when they first showed that Terraria was coming to consoles, and I'm gonna try my best to recollect what I saw that they put in the game. So the main thing I remember is there's a new final boss, which is really cool. I've seen the final boss of this game, and the bosses in general in this game are just so awesome. I wish what I feel like I should have done for Player Pass was just wait till later in the game, but I wanted to be able to post it by tomorrow, or by the day the game releases, so that you guys can see it. But it would have been nice if I could have showed some more off later game. And maybe I will, I don't know. I'm not going to make a Terraria series. The only way I would do Terraria videos is if I got a lot of people involved. And I don't really know a lot of people who play this game, so we'll see. I might just end up doing something. I might do like a Terraria like long video, but even at that point, even if we made like a 2-hour video, there would not be that much to see. It would be a lot of this. Game is really fun in co-op. But anyway, new final boss in the game. There's new enemies, new weapons. I don't know specifically what they are. They didn't say what they were in the trailer. I'm assuming to just, you know, keep that a surprise, which I totally get. New pets. What else? New music. I don't know exactly what... Oh, there's iron up there, and I kind of wish I would have gone and got it. There's new music in the game. I don't know how many songs. I'm assuming when they say new music, they probably more mean that there is a new boss theme, but there's probably more music past that. What else? The map. Oh, yeah, I haven't showed the map yet. The map is cool. I love that there's a map in this game now. Actually, it's a really nice, like, detailed map. So I think that's really cool. So it shows you where you have gone, show you who haven't gone. So I actually kind of want to explore this big square right here at some point. So yeah, it shows you where everything is, which I think is just so awesome. Especially like when you get into into the later game. So I think that's really, really cool. What else did they add? Honestly, I thought the map was one of the coolest things they added to the game. I think that's about it. Maybe like a lot of smaller stuff. But as far as I can remember now, there's not anything else. So I'm just digging. I hate this is the awkward silences where it says, "All right, and I'm digging, and I'm digging." But that's honestly how you're supposed to play this game, it seems. And I like how easy it is to like climb your way back up if you dig super far down. But like I said, the game's very relaxing. There were a few moments where I was playing and I just got really bored. And that just comes from, you know, not finding stuff for a while. Or just not really being sure where the hell you're going or why you're going what way. But, you know, it's whatever. I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I'm looking to see... I wish I had brighter torches. I don't even know if that exists. But I just want to find a new section where I'm actually progressing. But I just feel like I'm digging. I haven't seen any ores for a while. And normally when you're not finding ores, you're kind of in the wrong area, but... Oh, shit. Oh, sand fell on me again. Such a stupid way to take damage. Oh, this might be promising. I know you also, like, later in the game get, like, a drill. Like, there's just so many cool things you end up getting in this game. I think I said a jetpack. The grappling hook is probably the coolest thing, though, that you end up getting in this game. There's just so much cool stuff. Okay, so this looks more promising. we will go ahead. I don't want to like dig the water down into here. Accidentally destroyed our torch like an idiot. Let's see. Yeah, let's dig this way. And we should be able to make this jump without getting hurt. And there's a lot of water down here, which sucks because I can't really do much about water. The biggest problem with water, of course, being I can't see where I'm going because the torches don't work underwater. But if I had the glow sticks, those would work underwater. So this is iron, or silver, I'm sorry. Silver ore, which is good because silver items are really very helpful. We could either make some silver armor or make some silver weapons, what have you. Alright, so let's dig down here. Since we're digging in sand, it obviously goes much, much quicker. And if we really don't find anything, like I'm digging really deep down. If we really don't find anything, I guess we'll just go back to the surface and try to start in a new area. But I was really hoping to get like some really sweet action going on in this game. I guess I could have gone all the way back to where I died earlier, but I kind of didn't want to because I figured I'd continue to struggle. And I didn't want to die again in this video, even though it will probably happen. I didn't want to die again in the same place is what I should say. There's also some random things that can happen, I noticed in this game. Like when the first time I dug deep, and I was exploring, and it was actually that area I died in when I first started this video. A boulder ended up falling on me, which actually kind of scared the shit out of me. Like, I really surprised. I was like, had one of those gasps that Northern Lion is so well known about in his Spelunky videos that someone really needs to make like a fully edited version of every time he's ever gasped, at least in Spelunky. But that would probably take too long because he dies all the time in that game. That's that's probably the game I'd compare. Like, this game is like a combination of Spelunky and Minecraft, and I only say Minecraft just because of the crafting, like the digging and the crafting. And I just compare it to Spelunky because its level of difficulty, and there's also a really big level of uncertainty. What is that down there? That looks really pretty. There's a pretty big level of uncertainty that not plagues this game, but fills this game. So we actually, our inventory is apparently full, so we'll eventually need to throw some stuff away. I don't think I can actually dig those rocks, though. Those glowing rocks. I don't remember for sure. Whoa. What is down there? I'm really nervous because we're really far down. Jellyfish! Oh, that's all water. I'd probably not even be able to do... What the hell? Alright, what I want to do is... I'm not going to go in there, obviously, but I want to get a vantage point where I can, like, shoot arrows or something. I've never seen this before, so... Like, this game is so... That's what I love about this game, is you get so excited to find new things, and there's a lot of really cool stuff you can end up finding. I should probably put another torch, because I have no idea where I'm digging right now. Or what I'm digging against, I should say. Actually, we might be okay in this water if it's as shallow as I think it is. Oh yeah, it is pretty shallow. But I don't want to go in the water against these things because I don't know what they're going to do. So let's wait till they get to a spot where I can actually shoot them with my bow and arrow. The controller works great for aiming your bow and arrow, too. Blue jellyfish. Okay, so they're actually pretty easy to kill. Especially when you just spray them with arrows. Oh my god! What was that? What just hit us? I'm terrified right now. What is that? Is that an arrow trap? What the hell? Oh my god. So that sucked. I'm really bummed. We made a lot of progress there. I don't want to go back there, but where do I want to go? Let's see our map. Oh, another nitpick about this game, and it's not even really that big a deal, but it's something that always has bothered me about Terraria especially, is there's no let's dig through the snow area. I haven't searched around here. But there's no actual pause. I really don't like that because in this game, it's, you know, when you're playing a game, sometimes you just need to be able to pause. And the fact that the game doesn't supply you with an actual, like, because when you pause your game, you can see it's still active in the background. Like, if there's an enemy coming, you're still going to get hit by it. So it's kind of frustrating, especially given the fact that some seemingly random things can occur in this game. Oh god, here comes a jerk. Oh god. This is why you don't want to dig straight down at night anyway. If you get to a certain point, you know, they're not going to be able to see you. But I'm going to try and dig this way just a little bit. Just so if something does come down here again, we can just defend ourselves against it. And I apologize, this is going to be a long video just because I want to cover as much of this game as I can. But I figure I might as well say this now. I do totally recommend this game. At first I was like really skeptical and really not enjoying it. Now I do think personally that if you play games on your computer, or if you play games on PC, I'd probably recommend this game more so on there because it is awkward with a controller. It works with the controller, but it is kind of strange. Like, you can tell it's a port. You know, kind of like when you play a port of something to iOS, you can tell, like, this is, you know, this is not meant to be controlled with a touchscreen, or vice versa, really. I don't really know if we're even going to find anything around here. I hope we do. I'm a little bummed, like, this Terraria video is turning out to be a bit of a bust, but I mean, you wanted to see gameplay. And it's gonna, I don't know how long it'll take me to get to, you know, later parts of the game where things get much more exciting. But, you know, that's kind of for you to figure out for yourself. I also have a lot of trouble, like, the auto-assigning, like, I'm holding down on the right control stick to do this, and it doesn't always want to do the blocks I want it to break, which is a little frustrating. Bunny, get out of here. So yeah, I do recommend this game. I think that 1,200 Microsoft points is a good price. I would say this game is good on here because it's nice that you have the split screen option and that you don't have to worry about how you're going to play online with other people. Because I do think that this game really shines when you're playing multiplayer because, you know, really long menial tasks don't take so long. There's also PvP in this game where you can do like team deathmatch battles and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. If you ever like watch people with all like good equipment all throw down against each other, it's pretty entertaining actually. Are we getting anywhere right now? How far down are we? We're not that far down. I guess we'll just keep going. Oops. I mean, we gotta get somewhere eventually, right? There's no way all of this is just empty. Well, I guess it's possible. And I accidentally destroyed my torch. It's a terrible habit. So yeah, I say play this game for sure. If you've never played Terraria, I recommend maybe getting it on PC first, or because it goes on sale all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now because Steam is doing their indie sale. But at the very least, try this game's demo. I think the other thing I'd really stress is if you're looking for a game like Minecraft, which, let's face it, most people are, there seems to be a really high amount of popularity for games that are anything similar to that of Minecraft, just on the basis of, well, I really like Minecraft, so I'll probably like this game. I don't recommend it based on that. I've never really thought Terraria and Minecraft were that similar. I feel like Minecraft is much more of a free game, like a free open game for you to do whatever you want. Whereas Terraria has like some amount of expectation of what you do, and you know, you're not going to build like crazy things. Like, you're not going to build like, well, I guess you could build a giant castle, but that's not really your focus in this game. I mean, this game's got boss fights. This game's got RPG elements. This game's got like 100 weapons. You know, I don't know exactly how many they have, but they got a lot of weapons. I just feel like there's a lot more to do in this game, and that's why I like it more than Minecraft. It looks like we're getting to something. God. Snow areas are just not as eventful as the grasslands we were at earlier. But yeah, so I recommend this game very highly, especially if you've never played Terraria before, which, I mean, I find hard to believe, but, you know, not everyone has had a computer they can play games on their whole lives, so, well, I really have any, well, that's not true. I had a computer in my room that I would play emulators on, or Roller Coaster Tycoon, but that was really it, for me anyway. I never had Steam, until now, but it's the computer that I bought. So, I kind of want to end this video, but I kind of don't. I almost just want to, like, keep playing, but be quiet. And just so if you guys want to keep watching, you can, but at the same time, I kind of don't. See, this is why I would never do a Terraria Let's Play by myself, anyway. because things just take so long to do. I'm feeling like I'm gonna just like drop off somewhere here. What is this material? Is this just stone? Yeah, it probably is. Well, we're getting into more and more differentiated materials, so maybe we are actually getting somewhere. I think this is... no, this is more dirt. Gosh darn it. I just want to see something cool, game. I want to show something nice for the audience. But yeah, like I said, I freaked out over this game a little. Not freaked out, but I doubted the game quite a bit when I first started playing it. But I've gotten used to it. It is very odd to get used to with the controller controlling the cursor. I still don't think it's perfect. I think it could definitely use some tweaking. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that or not. But if they are, that'd be great. I also kind of hope they release more DLC, because even though it sounds like they added a lot of things to the game, I feel like they could still add more. But since I haven't gotten to that far in the game, I don't really feel like I can make that judgment. But just from like from seeing other people's videos on this game and from just kind of seeing the trailer of what they announced, I feel like they could still add some more. But overall, I do recommend it. I do think it's a good game. And it's a great addition to the Xbox Live Arcade. I really am glad that there's a really good alternative to Minecraft now. Like, I think the closest alternative to Minecraft on the Xbox Live Arcade was Xbox Live Indie game Miner Z, I think it's called. And that game is awful. I don't care what anyone says. Oh wait, and our torches are about gone, which is not good. But it's my own fault. I use torches like a fool the whole time I play. Are we gonna end up anywhere? I guess I should end the video, right? I don't know. I don't want to, because I feel like I need to show... I feel like I haven't shown much, you know? I'm just kind of like digging around. But there's really not much to see at this moment. If you want to see like more Terraria stuff, watch people's Let's Plays and watch like 30 episodes in or something like that. Because this game, I feel like I can't stop saying it, but this game gets crazy. Double jumps, jetpacks, lightsabers. It really just gets really cool. So yeah, I recommend the game. I don't really think it matters which side you get it on, like PSN or Xbox 360. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any serious issues for the PlayStation version. But this one, the only issue I've had on this one is the lag with the back. Like if you have a lot of torches, the background seems to do some weird stuff. But yeah, other than that, it seems pretty good. And I don't know what else to do. I can keep digging down, but I don't feel like we're actually ever going to find anything. So yeah, guys, I'm Red Panda Gamer. Thank you all so much for watching this. Please like this video, favorite this video, comment this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to share your love. If you have any suggestions for Player Pass, please leave them in the comment below. And if you have a personal opinion, let me know if you would play or pass this video. And I'm sure there will be plenty of people out there who play Terraria who will correct me on tons of stuff and tell me I'm terrible at this game. But, you know, that's the way the internet works, so it's fine. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.